to Togo, a revolution is happening as we speak. As you guys know, the previous president was there for 38 years and his son took over 12 years ago, forcing himself on the people for the third time. Now it's been 50 years under one family, and last month the government decided to organize a spiritual cleansing of the country, sacrificing animals in order to appease the spirits of those that they, as in the government, had killed. They are appeasing the spirits of those that they killed so that they will not be upset. Anyway, they thought that would shut people up, but I'm telling you, it did not work. So the man wants to run again in 2020. He's in his third term right now, but he's already getting ready for 2020, and then he wants to change the term length from 5 years to 7 years. Can you imagine? So people were like, no, that's it, we've had enough, and hundreds of thousands of Togolese protested in 11 cities around the world, including 5 cities in Togo, demanding the reinstatement of the 1992 constitution, which states that the president can only be in power for the maximum of 2 terms, and also that they would have 2-round election. Now, they also demanded that those in the diaspora should be allowed to vote, and sure enough, the president sent soldiers to open fire on the protesters so that people would be afraid and stop protesting. You guys believe that 7 people were killed that day? 7 people were killed that day. Several others were injured by bullets. In fact, they arrested so many people and tortured them. I heard that 2 people lost their eyes because of torture. Now, the whole country right now is terrorized, and that's the weapon that this regime has used for 50 years. The father did it, and now the son is doing the same thing. Guess what the people did? They retaliated. They beat up some of the soldiers. In fact, they arrested 7 soldiers that didn't have bullets in their guns. Apparently, some of the soldiers were carrying empty guns just to scare people away. So these people took 7 soldiers as captives, and they warned them that the next time you kill protesters, that they will also kill soldiers. This is a video of protesters chasing soldiers. And this is a woman dragging a soldier that had been harassing protesters. I don't understand how these soldiers cannot see that these people are fighting for every one of them. How can the soldiers tell me that they are also enjoying this kind of regime that has been terrorizing them for 50 years? The world needs to pay attention to what is happening in Togo. And this is a Togolese activist that I know personally crying out to the international communities.
When I look at all the young people that were killed yesterday, I know these are brothers, these are sisters, these are fathers, these are children, and their families must be devastated. And it's just too much for us to bear. So we just want the international community and Africans everywhere to do something. People being killed, people being tortured, and at some point you feel so powerless. So in my powerlessness, I'm asking those who have power to do something, to truly do something for us in Togo.
Yeah, that broke my heart. As in, I literally cried when I watched that. I just can't imagine those that have lost their loved ones because of this struggle for freedom. Please accept our condolences. I hope that the international community will pay attention, the UN, other countries in Africa. Let's not ignore what's happening in Togo. You guys not do much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real.